Hello and welcome everybody. Today it's going to be some more Maverick. I haven't streamed Legacy in a minute, and as everybody knows, if you have been following this channel even slightly, you know that this is my baby. This is my go-to deck. I've been having like a very reasonable amount of success with this deck. Um, I have not been able to experience that with any other deck in Legacy. So if you do well, of course, you tend to like the deck you already like even more. So that's what we are gonna be playing today. Um, what I wanted to try is this card, Blast Zone. I am not particularly sure this card is gonna be good. In fact, it's quite possible this card is not good. But with Knight of the Reliquary in the deck, it's kind of like a natural thing to want to do. However, I am a person who tends to play greedy decks with greedy mana bases, namely Amulet. So I put a really high premium in actually casting my spells. Because of this reason, usually I play this mana base. This is the mana base I usually play, and what's up, Andrea? How you doing? Um, and because I am not a greed monster, I am actually adding Blast Zone as the 24th land. So I'm basically counting this as a spell. Kind of like the same thing that I do with Wasteland, where these cards are colorless and basically they technically add mana, so you can pay for the one for Thalia, like Stoneforge or whatever, but they are not really casting the spells that you need to cast in the early game. So I would not consider this as like actual sources. So because of that, I'm adding this kind of like in a spell slot basically, and the spell that I choose to cut. This is not a no. This is very much not a Delver stream. The card that I chose to cut was in the list that I've been running lately. I've been playing Sword of Light and Shadow, which honestly I've been quite happy with this card. I have been very pleasantly surprised by this card. It does a lot of work. Protecting from swords to plowshares, it's like insane in the mirror, as you would expect. It's a little bit of a number with Mother of Runes, because like you can't give protection to a creature that is already equipped with Sword of Light and Shadow, which is kind of hilarious. But besides that, the card has been very good. But something had to give, and it's Moto. So I basically want to be playing 4 Thalias in 100% of my Maverick lists, because everybody plays combo and Moto. So I definitely don't want to cut a Thalia, which would be the other card that I considered cutting. So the sword had to go. The sideboard that I've been playing, I have been very happy with. The only card, only other card that I was considering instead of the Sword of Light and Shadow was to do something like this and cut the third choke. But honestly, the third choke has been very good. Like just the card choke has been insane against all the blue decks. So I am not particularly excited about cutting the chokes, and even stupid card like Tormod Script, like Surgical, all of this again. It's Moto, and there's a ton of combo decks in Moto. So it's I like none of these cards I am particularly happy to cut over the Sword of Light and Shadow. So I chose to simply cut the sword and try to see how it goes. Honestly, it might be that this card is just not good at all in the deck, which honestly I could see. Like we have a ton of 1 drops, we have a ton of 2 drops, we have a ton of 3 drops, right? Like we don't really want to blow this on any step of the curve. It's not something like a Eldrazi deck, or like a post deck or something like that, where if you play Blast on a 1, 2, or 3, it's just like it doesn't kind of matter. Like it's gonna be good, right? This is not that kind of deck, so it might be that Blast Zone is just bad, and I am just like making a mistake by wanting to play it here. But Knight of the Reliquary fetching for like a sweeper kind of effect. It's kind of sexy. I wanted to give it a shot. So we're gonna do this right now, and let's see how it goes. It might be awful, but there's only one way to find out, huh? View the deck. It's the correct one. Yes, it is. Let's go then. What's up, Cardboard Cantrips? How you doing? Johnny Angulo. What's up, son? All right. Man, excited to play some Legacy. I love playing Legacy. Lately, I've been doing very like the past 5 leagues that I play with this deck have been like 4-4-1s and 1-3-2. That is a very strong win percentage. I have no idea how this deck just keeps winning, but it does. So I will keep playing it. I'm excited to play anything but Modern lately. Yeah, I like that Neoform deck, man. It's just so. And it's even worse. Like yesterday, I was streaming Amulet, and I got paired against like Mono Red Prison twice in the same league. That was just absurd. Upapa, thank you for that Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you so much for the support. All right. Yeah, I'm keeping this hand. We're playing against the Koala. Throw some emotes in the chat, some hype. Okay. Noble Hierarch would be your best draw. That is still fine. So I'm imagining that I'm playing against some kind of combo deck, which makes my hand look silly, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna be leading on. Just leading on Thalia. See what my opponent has. Am I gonna die in response? Oh, counterspell. Okay, so this might be miracles then. That's a lot of emotes right there. So then I'm happy that I was able to, you know, play a couple of basics out in order to play around back to basics. Okay, so it is miracles then. Let's play Noble Hierarch. Also, my opponent chose to not shuffle with the Ponder. Even if they left the Terminus on top, which is possible. No, they didn't. Just left the card they liked. There's gonna be Jace time. Narset. You got it. Predict. So now we're gonna get to play Scrive Ranger EOT, which is nice. We're gonna get to swing for 2 at the Narset. Yeah, thanks for joining the Primetime Stronghold. I appreciate it. So now I'm going to attack Narset, I guess. I don't really care so much about the extra draw clause yet. But I like denying my opponent of an extra draw, basically. Like an extra. It's not impulse, it's kind of like a search for a Scant activation. Also, if they were gonna path this guy, they should have done it before this. I just gained 1 more life. Hashtag value. Here, I think I'm going to first start with Tig. And then play a Goose. So now I'm protected from Snapcaster Swords. And my opponent cannot play, so they need to have they basically need to have another Swords to Plowshares. That's a Force of Will which you cannot cast. Sounds good to me. Sub-Zero LOL, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. 2nd subscriber of the day. Alright. Hell yeah. Um. Well, if my opponent's Snapcasters, they cannot deal with my sword, so I guess I'm going to attack. And I'm going to attack them with both. Yeah, I'll lead my Thalia here. Take 5. Okay. At this point, this is not doing anything, so I don't really care about this card. Predict. The blind predict. I wonder why they didn't do this end of turn. they had a swords and they predicted it away. That's value right there. That is value. Mom. That's a good one. Let's destroy this now, so my opponent needs, if they want to do anything, they need to do it right now. They don't even float the mana. Interesting. Attack you. Attack you. Snapcaster Reno. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that Source of Plowshares. And I'm going to sword your guy. Alright, sweet. Take 5. Do 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 do. Take 5. You get it? And I expect my opponent to try to force this and then realize that there's Sigaracti in play. And if I untap with Mom, that should basically be game over. Because at that point, if I do untap with Mom, yep, they fail again with predict, which is good for me. All right, so now basically I have everything covered. This is just good times. I'm going to lead on the attack first. Koala. Attack you. Go down 4. That's cool. 1, 2, 3. Play Ramunap. I think I actually want the extra land instead of the wasteland. Yep. Opponent just concedes. Wow. We drew 2 swords, which is a terrible card in the matchup. Did not matter. We won anyway. It's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Okay. I wonder if I want Blast Zone against Miracles. It doesn't seem particularly good, right? It's probably not what I want to be doing. I definitely want Council's Judgment. Definitely want Chalices. And I definitely want this guys. Maybe Vanishing Light too. We'll see about Vanishing Light. We're gonna leave it. We'll just leave it there. Then we're gonna take out 2 swords. We're gonna take out 2 Knights of the Reliquary. 1 Jite. 1 Excavator. 1 Hierarch and 1 Wasteland. So I guess we do like this. This is going to be the matchup where I'm going to miss the Sword of Light and Shadow the most, actually. That card is very good in the matchup. And with only 1 piece of equipment, maybe I do want to take out this Stone Forges. Mm. Yeah, I guess with this list, my sideboarding changes slightly. Actually, let's leave in the blast zone instead. So I see what happens there. Yes, please. Gonna be keeping this one for sure. We got lands, we got spells, and we got good spells. What else could we ask for, huh? Wasteland? Sure. Let's do that instead. more wastelandable cards. Why is my opponent playing multiple portents? I don't really understand this. They shuffle too. I feel like at most you will want like one or two of this at like tops. Ooh, for a second I thought they were missing a land drop. Oh, I almost got really excited there. We're gonna get a basic forest here, and I guess I'm gonna run out the Stoneforge because I kind of want to protect the Thalia a little bit. So if they want to counterspell this, I am more happy than if they counterspell the Thalia. Now we pass the turn, and Mean Fanny Pack, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Wow, my opponent just continues getting no basics. All about that non-basic life. Do I throw out a knight? I think I throw out a knight. Because if this guy survives, then I can go get a wasteland and basically win the game. So my opponent needs they really need to answer my knight. And if I do get to waste them and I drop down a Thalia afterwards. Yeah, for whatever reason my opponent's mana base has been super weird. I have no idea why they fetch for a non-basic there. That seems super greedy. They chose to not shuffle, so I assume that they have an answer for this guy. This girl, I guess. I guess it's a girl? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, they're gonna let me waste them. Waste, yeah. They didn't even float mana. That cannot be right. Teague. So if they want to spell snare this, that's fine. No. Okay. Thalia then. Can't force it. We got the lock going. We got the lock. No white mana for my opponent. Ah, they drew white. So sad. Maybe they drop down a mentor now. And I get to Vanishing Light it. That would be sick. So I guess we sequence this like this first. Go with Wasteland. Funny that this like Wasteland ended up being very good. That's usually not the case at all. They float 2 blue for no reason, so I will pass priority, see what they do. Play a Snapcaster. You got it, bro. They can't flashback anything. Cause Thalia. Scriv Ranger. Yeah. Now we're gonna play Mom. And I can untap the knight. This will give me 5 mana, which means that I can sword. Oh yeah. Oh, this turn is sick. So I float one. It's 4 to play the sword and 1 more to equip. Oof. This turn is insane. Yeah. I guess I realized that I had Thalia there. I was going to go get Cradle at 5 mana, then use 4 to play the sword, and then 2 to equip the Teague, I guess. And then I swing and I draw a card and vomit. Too good. Maverick, too good. Maverick, too good. This deck is great. I'm still very, very surprised that it doesn't see more play. You can do some really busted things with Knight of the Reliquary. Thalia is also so annoying for so many decks. It's just good deck building. That's what this is. It's just good deck. Just a good deck. There's so many tricks too. I kind of miss Maze of it. You could do so many sweet tricks with Maze. Like the classic attack with Knight and then after damage and tap it. Now that kind of stuff, that kind of play is why I love Magic so much. Like the fact that you can make those kind of like tricky plays with these cards from like so long ago. Little off topic, but I found a card that it seems good, and I want to hear your thoughts. It's called Journey of Discovery. It's a common, yeah. So it is. As soon as the deck came out, Papa. Basically, that's what people were thinking, and like back in the day, before Amulet became popular again. Matt Nass was trying out a list with that card, and it was not very good. It really was not very good. I did test it myself. In fact, as soon as I saw Matt Nass playing that, I was like, oh, holy crap, I need to like, I went online and I bought myself a playset of that card. It's not good. It is not good. Yeah, Willis, we're playing Legacy today. I am trying to make Gobos. I'm trying to make Legacy like once a week maybe. Dom with that Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Welcome back, and thank you for the continued support. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm trying to do Legacy once a week. Mostly, it's probably gonna be mostly on Thursdays, on Tuesdays, sorry, which is today. So yeah, Legacy is a ton of fun to watch and a ton of fun to play. Both of them. Yes. Please and thank you. Swing for 3. Now the question is, do we get GT or do we get SoFi? And another interesting question is, do we play Dread Arbor or do we play... I think I'm just gonna get GT here. Actually, let's get the sword. And I think I'm gonna play Wasteland. In case my opponent goes like end of turn flashing a lucky, then kill my Stoneforge. And then they can attack, and now they get ahead. So by playing out the Wasteland, now I get to like source the lucky, and it's no big deal. Is Stoneforge too strong for Modern? I don't think so. Maybe it is. How expensive is Legacy and Moto? I can't afford pay-per-view as well to watch it. Well, Actually, Legacy is super cheap on Moto. It's like on par with Modern. It's about the same as Modern. So if you do want to try out Legacy, which I very 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 much encourage you to, then doing so on Moto, it's an amazing way to go about it. I strongly recommend it. Strongly recommend it. Yeah, it's like absurdly cheaper. Like you can probably go on like Goldfish and just try Legacy, and you will find that like Wasteland is like 12 ticks or something, maybe less than that right now. Um, hmm. Yeah, this kind of forces my hand, which is a little bit unfortunate. All right. Um, but yeah, like for example, like Savannah is like less than $1. Maverick is actually extremely affordable in Moto. The expensive cards are the two Horizon canopies, which are like 30 ticks, I think. And you can probably play without them, honestly. So far, I kind of need to hit my land drops a little bit here, so. Uh, Alright, Terror 5 with that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you so much for the support. Eesh. I used my mana already. This is really sad. At least they cannot EOT Lucky me, so that's cool. Legion Warboss. You got it. Yep. Yeah, Willis. It's considerably cheaper. It really is way cheaper than it really is way cheaper than paper. So if you want to give Legacy a shot, I very much recommend it. There's even some super cheap decks like Dredge, for example. I think it's just like absurdly cheap, like less than $100 or something. Um, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that LED is the only expensive-ish card, and that's like less than $10. Um, what else? Uh, maybe Belcher. I don't think Belcher is that cheap though. Block. Yes, block that one. Huh. So this is a lethal attack. I know it's not. My bad. Kill your dude. Post-board the Goblins matchup is super tricky, mostly because of the card Pyrokinesis. Tap this one, bounce this, replay, and we're gonna use this to play out the mom. And now we even have Swords to Plowshares mana, or we can even untap Stoneforge and flash in the GT end of turn. Goblin Warchief. Do I care about that one. I don't think so. Especially because my opponent does not have the big guy, the 4 mana guy. Ooh, do they have Kiki? Maybe that's the way they stabilize. So if there's one matchup where we want to see Blast Zone, this is gonna be the one, I think. All right, one game up. Okay, +2 judgments, +1 banishing light, +1 Knight of Autumn, -1 Tig, -3 Thalia. Do I want Teague over Thalia? No. No, I don't. Because it blanks my Green Suns, while it only blanks exactly Pyrokinesis. So, yeah, I think I want to have access to this. It's kind of cool that like sideboarding with Maverick is after you get an idea of which cards are good and which cards are not. It's usually pretty straightforward. There are some like tricky matchups where you are kind of like figuring out what the last slot should be or whatever, but overall it's pretty straightforward. Like for example, do you want Chalice against Stoneblade or stuff like that? Which I'm honestly still not sure. I know that you want it against Miracles and you want it against like Delver, but for example, I don't think you want it against Grixis Control. But like, do you bring in Choke against the blue decks? Well, yeah, you do. So since you want to brew a turbo Legacy, yeah, Willis, I've been there. I've done that. It's when Wasteland is a staple of the format. Unfortunately, Amulet doesn't quite cut it. I really wanted it to cut it. It does not. I tried hard. It wasn't a thing. Aether Vial. Turn 1 Mom. Since I drew the Zenith, maybe I should have... Nah, this is fine. Now I can double spell this turn. They're probably... I mean, they cannot... They literally cannot pay the Echo for that, so... now the question is, do I replay the Mom? I think I replay the Mom. Because I could have played around Lucky if I wanted to. But I think that like my opponent would need to have 2 removal spells in order to get through with the Lucky, so I think it's definitely worth it to replay the Mom. If they have Pyrokinesis, that's the only way that this really backfires. But they need to have exactly Pyrokinesis on this turn, which is fine. Even if they Pyrokinesis me, it's not the end of the world. That's a Crater Maker, which kills the Mom. So Pyrokinesis confirmed, not in my opponent's hand. We're gonna play a Knight, which is a 4/4, holding up Source of Plowshares. And then next turn we can... What do we do next turn? We can Zenith for Knight of Autumn, probably. Goblin War Chief. Okay, let's get some info first. Ooh, wow, that's a really strong. Okay, so I definitely want to. Swords the War Chief. And I definitely want to. That's not great. And I definitely want to Zenith for. Um, ah, Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn to destroy this. If I see after I seen it for Knight of Autumn, what can I do? I mean, I have so many options. I'm not sure I wanna I wanna see it for Knight of Autumn anymore. I probably wanna see it for another Knight of the Reliquary. So I can Zenith for Knight, then I Knight for Cradle. Yeah, that sounds great actually. Let's do that instead then. So I'm going to Zenith for Knight. Knight of the Reliquary. Then I'm going to Knight for Gaia's Cradle. And then I'm going to Cradle for Ramunap. And then I'm going to get a Windswept Heath and pass the turn. Wow, I can actually Blast Zone this Ether Vial away next turn if I want to. So that's cool. That is cool. Alright, Blast Zone doing work. Blast Zone doing some work. The threes are going to survive though, because I got 3 3s in play, so I'm definitely not blowing up Blast Zone on 3. That part is clear. You will not see me doing that for sure. My opponent's thinking about doing some upkeep Vial shenanigans. Maybe Vial in a Gem Palm Incinerator? Huh? Can I interest you in that play, opponent? Just Vial in the Incinerator. Oh yeah. No. Ooh, okay, so the Vial just doesn't go up. This is probably gonna be Matron for a second ringleader. Venom. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. They vialed in the War Chief. Okay, gotcha. Wow, so unlucky that you can't Blast Zone for 0, huh? Options. So many options. I think I need to slow my opponent down, so I'm going to blow this guy up. Then I am going to float white. Sack this. Go get a Blast Zone. Then add 4 mana. Crack Blast Zone. Then replay it. And then play Athalia. Yeah, that seems strong. Now we pass the turn. Killing both Vile and the cost reducer that gives your dude's haste seemed kind of like necessary to do basically. Um, because my opponent is like this is how Goblins wins, right? Like by just like accruing card advantage and eventually just killing you with all of their gobos. So they don't have this anymore. By slowing them down, it gives me a shot to keep up with them. It gives me a shot at trying to keep up with them. I wonder what they're gonna do here. I could see them incinerating the Ramunap, for example. Play Mountain. So I have almost perfect information. And the fact that they don't have Wasteland means that I'll probably have a lot of mana next turn with Cradle. They can go after my Dryad Arbor, but I'm probably okay with that. Like if they sack a Gobo to like kill my Dryad Arbor. But this gem palm only really makes sense killing the Ramunap. Unless my opponent has some other tricks up their sleeve. Blast Zone coming into play with a counter really hurting us here. Maybe that would be too good. I don't even know it would be that good. I want to stake in their sweet, sweet time. Sweet, sweet time. Please, opponent. There we go. They're doing something. They are doing? No, 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 they're not doing something. uh, please. I guess Matron gives them like it truly gives them a ton of options. So okay, here we go. Do we go? Yes, yes, we do go. Okay, cycle Gem Palm. On the night, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this resolves. Not really much I can do. Now what? Cycle second Gem Palm? That would do it. But even if they sack a Gobo, I can like sack whatever and like cycle Canopy. So I guess they can get one attack in, but I have two blockers that that are way larger than my opponent's board, so they can't really get a good attack in either. This seems a little bit like a sketchy play, honestly. Not sure if they made the correct... They chose the correct line. Not particularly sure. Okay, here we go. They're gonna do something. Pyrokinesis? No. Cycle first. These plus draw. Okay. Now I got an 8/8. Now what? Next move, opponent. Nothing? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought. Now we kinda go nuts. Oh yeah. I guess I'd rather play this from hand. Sack a clue. Okay, that's not great. Sack another clue. Mom. Okay. I guess that's the way that I win. Windswept Heath. White. Mother reference. And I can still sack a clue end of turn. And at one point my opponent will, I guess, need to start to try to make attacks or something. It's not looking great for them. Yeah, I like, the more that this game like goes on, the happier that I am about my play of Blastzoning away the Vial and swording the War Chief. It seems like it was 100% the correct line to take there. Yeah, now my opponent needs to like sack a Goblin to kill the mom, because otherwise this mom is probably gonna take over. We are approaching pyrokinesis or bust territory very quickly. Okay, they do play out the War Chief. Okay. Now what? No, nothing. Crack a clue. More dead draws. Alright, X to the Mage. Thank you for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. 5 months. Holy crap. Thanks for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Is this when I get to sack the Dryad Arbor? Because I'm running out of targets. I can always replay it if I want to. Foothills. I definitely don't want to draw that basic forest, so I better get it out of there. Zenith. Whew, this is a good one. What can I Zenith for? So this doesn't have any legal targets, so that's good to know. I'm probably gonna be destroying this board. What can I Zenith for? Let's check this out real quick. Scrave Ranger. Gas. That's so gas. I basically have like everything I could ever want here. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm gonna use the Blast Zone here because I'm not really like, the only color where it makes sense is the only number where it makes sense is 3, and I'm definitely not cracking it on 3. So yeah, Let's do 2. Let's get our Scriv Ranger. Now let's add a lot of mana. Let's draw a lot of cards. Well, we can... For 4, we can Zenith for Scoos. Sure. Zenith for Scoos. And I guess Scoos is going to eat Gem Bomb Incinerator. Gonna wasteland the port. And then I guess I'm going to swing with one of the knights. It basically forces the block. So then they need to like throw. Maybe I should have actually swung with both. Yeah, I definitely should have swung with both. It's basically like double kill 2 of their dudes. Yeah, I definitely should have swung with both knights. I can always untap one of them. I was kind of saving the untap for the mom. Things are definitely looking good here, though. I'm a little bit short on white sources, though. Ringleader, okay. That's a very good draw for them. But they kind of whiffed. I mean, they draw 3. It's not the worst thing ever, but... And now they can Matron for Kiki Jiki? Is that the line? Oh, alright, they don't want to waste me because I have Ramunap. Makes sense, I guess. Makes sense. Which lands that matter do I have? Caracas doesn't matter. Fetch lands are dead draws. Wasteland, I guess? Waste my opponent waste. Waste my opponent's waste. And I think I'm gonna sack the planes. I can always replay it if I need to. Sharpshooter. Lucky's fine. No hierarch. Casually add in white a lot of mana. Oh yeah, I can actually just win the game here. I can just go ahead and win the game. Give pro red to both knights and swing for lethal. Thanks to Scriv Ranger Mom combo. God damn, this deck is so good. This deck is so good. Mounds of Mayhem, thank you for the follow. I'm just going to, like, basically BM my opponent, I guess. War Chief down. Yep, just concede. Alright. But yeah, that was the line. I guess I could have even done that last turn too, right? No, because I did have the Scrivener. Yeah, I guess I missed lethal last turn. That's fine though. All right, sweet. Yeah, I should have actually swung for 28 on the previous turn. That would have been better. I was trying to like establish control of the board, and to be honest, I don't think there's any way that I lose that game. I mean, my opponent does not have like a free sack outlet. If they had the other guy, they still didn't have 14 goblins to like sharpshoot me 14 times. And even I can stop the sharpshooting chain by using mom. So they would have need. I guess scared prospector was the way for them to do it there. I'm fine with enjoying the winning. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we lose that game. I guess if we like misplay grossly, we might. But it seemed like we were just so far ahead. And Blast Zone was very cool there. Like basically, Knight of the Reliquary being able to fetch an answer to Vile, it slowed my opponent down so much. If I had not done that and I had not destroyed my opponent's Vile, they would have been able to like pull ahead on mana, and they, because that's why I won, right? It's because I was my opponent was simply not able to play all of their cards in time. I was just able to play all of my cards before they were able to play theirs. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, and why I'm not sure whether it's great or not is because we do as well. Like blowing up our own moms does not seem like the play of the century. Verdant Catacombs, Savannah, Swords. Okay. Feels bad to play Thalia in the mirror, but it is what it is. I'm assuming this is the mirror, by the way. Maybe it is not, but yeah, it is the mirror. Yeah, that's well, that one's hard to beat. At this point, we can't really play around Wasteland, so I'll simply just fetch a second Savannah and play out the Teague. My opponent now can play around Wasteland. It's not bad. Swim with both. I'm not playing around Batterskull. Doesn't seem worth it. Okay. Now if they're end of turn flash out the GT and we like they equip the Stoneforge and we basically like time walk them with the Swords of Plowshares, then we drop the Knight and destroy the GT. That should probably be the game right there. Risharam Port. Well, I certainly did not see that one coming, that's for sure. Alright. So where's you? It's possible that that one is the game right there. I guess I can... Yeah, I like this a lot. Savannah, get Wasteland, waste you. This game is over now. And then at our leisure, we get to destroy the GT while still holding up a swords. Yeah, this game is not gonna be... My opponent is swording my Thalia. What the... Oh my god. This is sick. Yeah. Yep. Wow, so I guess my opponent is like playing like a DNT/Maverick hybrid. So maybe Vanishing Light is not great. Maybe Vanishing Light is not great. I wonder. In any case, Blast Zone seems like it could be very good. Phoenix or one of Thalia. This hand is great anyway, so we're gonna keep it. We have turn 1 Accelerant. The only thing we would be missing is the Swords to Plowshares. And this game we are definitely gonna play around Wasteland because we can afford to do it. Okay. Actually, this Savannah looks better than mine. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Batterskull. That one might be an issue, maybe? We're definitely doing this, though. Like, one needs to have a white source. Like, the fact... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, the fact that they fetch for a duel makes me think that maybe they don't have the necessary land drops, but it looks like they do. I kind of want to like play out the Thalia and then use it to chump block there, but there's no way that is correct. I am going to play it out, but I'm not happy about it. Because now I'm not gonna be able to Zenith for Night of Autumn. It's whoa, okay. I don't understand that. Well, I guess I do. Never mind. Okay. So I guess we are going to chump here, which is fine. And now we are going to... yeah, I get a Savannah, sure. At this point, I don't care that much. Night of Autumn. But I honestly I can't really afford to like get a knight and like attempt to do that, because if my opponent like swords the knight and then plays uses the sword to like attack and kill my noble hierarch, then I'm actually quite far behind there. So yeah, they missed the land drop, so I'm definitely doing this. They forced to activate, which is fine. This Batterskull is gonna like give them some life or whatever, but that's okay. Do I attack with the Night of Autumn? Yes, of course there are. Just send me a PM and I will let you know. I will send you the link. I mean, I'm not blocking, so I might as well attack here, I guess. And if they want to trade here, that's fine. Yeah. I definitely need to draw something, though. That's fine. Opponent's still missing land drops. I need to draw something though. Cycle. LOL. Well, I guess by not at... I guess I just... Because I can block here. So... I guess there is some value in not attacking. Ugh. Well, I guess that doesn't do anything, I guess. So. Yeah, like I can trade here. Yeah, I still have time, but I don't have that much time. I have like a couple more turns. I need to draw something for sure. Yeah. That doesn't count as something. Whoops. Alright. That one does count as something. Not attacking noble hierarchy into the germ. That one we're not doing. Okay, that's the last germ attack. Oh, never didn't have it. Slow clap. Slow clap. Alright, strong. Strong so far. Strong 3060. Over Miracles, Goblins, and the Mirror. Even just beating Miracles 2-0 feels kind of insane. The Miracles matchup is not very good, honestly. It's usually pretty miserable, but just like beating Miracles 2-0, it's feels real good. And I keep telling people, Maverick is great. Maverick is insane. I think it's by far the most underrated deck in Legacy. And I just keep doing very, very well with it. I keep doing consistently very well with it, and even we're just like playing a weird version here. Alright, so we're playing against Miracles again, I think. Stefano, he's very well known as a Miracles player. And a very good one at that too. Is this hand I think it's okay against Miracles, I guess. Misty Rainforest to trick me, but I know. I know. I'm gonna play Verdant Catacombs and pass a turn. That Canopy is not great. As long as we don't get back to basics, back to basic. Okay. No EOT swords. Yes, main phase swords. Alright. It's Stoneforge. Gonna of course get Sword of Light, Sword of Fire and Ice. Play this, pass the turn. It's gonna be a back to basics. That would be real annoying. The Fairy Time Raveler. Okay. I guess I'd like to double spell this turn. Play this guy again. Get Jite. And play Teague. This really plays into Terminus, but I guess Teague makes it so I don't play into Terminus, so never mind. I mean, if they have the back to basics, I'm in really big trouble. Hopefully that's the slot that the Fairy took, the back to basics. If they do have the back to basics, I'm in really, really, really big trouble though. Yeah. So I cannot Scream Ranger. So sad. That is so sad. Okay, what do we do here? I'm sensing Snapcaster source to pleasure is that is what it feels like. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's see what my opponent does. What's up, Elfkid? How you doing? Playing some Legacy here. Mavericking. You hate when your 5-0s get posted? First world problems. Real first world problems. I guess the play is going to be to play out the Jita and equip the Stoneforge. And I guess we both attack the fairy. There's a Snapcaster. That is fine. So I guess now they can like maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Teague actually. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have attacked with the Teague. That was a mistake. Is this Mentor? Council's Judgment. Okay. I wonder why they did that. It's fine, I guess. Library. We need some help. Scrivener. And I don't think, yeah, I haven't played land this turn, so I can do this, and I can replay, so I can crack a clue. Probably do that in the turn. End of turn ponder for value. That would be sexy. Brainstorm, not good enough. Yeah, I know, Elfkid. I shouldn't have attacked with. The worst part is I said Snappy, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll just throw the Teague in there, and then I'm like, yeah, well, actually, that's not an exchange that really helps me. Okay, so this forces me, because otherwise the Cradle's not gonna make mana, so that forces the action. Please don't B2B me here. No back to basics, please. No back to basics, please. Okay. Mentor. Mentor is an issue, but it's maybe beatable. Wow, that's interesting. So let's start here before anything else. If they want to force this, that's fine. Okay, cool. Then let's do this. And then let's take a lot of damage to do this. And now we run out of equipment, so we're just sat here. And at all this time, we're just dead to back to basics. We're just not messing with that. That's just not a thing that we're beating. There it is. Need to find some basics, bro. Is this a Jace? If they have a Jace here, then I'm in a lot of trouble because they're gonna be setting up the Terminus. Yeah. That sucks. That one really sucks. Um, I'm taking Narset here just so I can start using the Sylvan Library. I don't think I want to play into the Terminus. Yep, there it was. That one was an easy one. Whew. Second Narset is a problem. Yeah, we're not drawing great here. Definitely not drawing great. Definitely not drawing great. Would be great if we draw like, I don't know, basics. I wonder what they took out to play with the Narset. Because I would have kind of assumed that the Back to Basics was the card that would come out for them to play the Narset, but guess that's not the case. Snap Swords, yep. Yep. Not looking good for the home team here. Not looking good. Maybe they will deck themselves? That would be exciting. Yeah, no, they're not. No, they're definitely killing me before they deck. That's for sure. It was back to basics. It always is back to basics. It always is back to basics. What gets me game once against Miracles. Guess they're going for the Jace win because yeah, they were playing around Dry Diver there. Yeah, I only saw two fetch lands, and they were both like one of the green only fetch lands. Seen it for one. Yeah, okay, let's just concede. I don't wanna play this game anymore. I'm done. Okay, Chalices, Knight of Autumn, Chokes, thank you very much. Council Judgment, and wait. Combo, control, there we go. -2 swords, -2 knight. -1 Jita, Ramunap, Stoneforges, Wasteland, and Zenith. We can do Zenith or not. Nah, this seems fine. Okay. All right, let's go. Nope. It's really funny because I always draw like this against specifically this guy against Stefano. I really don't know why that is the case. But I always draw very, very bad against him. Go get a Blains. Seeing it for Hierarch. Pass the turn. Seed it for 2 to try to get Teague. And now we have like the combo going on of Mon plus Gadok Teague. The Pseudolock. The Pseudolock. Yikes. That one's awkward. So they judgment the mom away. Yeah, too bad we didn't draw land there. That would have been nice to just like, you know, equip the Teague for with the Sulfy and then try to take it from there. Them drawing the Caracas is a really big deal though. Disenchant. Okay. You take 2. I think I just pass because they can bounce Teague end of turn. Yep. So now they can terminus me. And they actually had it set up. Check it out. So smart that I didn't play out this Scoos for no reason. So smart. Yep. Oh, this guy gets me every time. Gets me every time. I'm gonna get another Hierarch, I guess. The other alternative was the what's his name? Draw step stop. Screw Ranger was the other option. I don't think we're winning this one. Don't think we're winning this one, unfortunately. Yikes. Now they're just like setting up Terminus every turn with Jace. Gross. So gross. Alright, our perfect record has been tainted. Our perfect record has been tainted. Hardcast Force. Sure. I feel so bad. Where are my Wastelands? It's so weird because Miracles doesn't really play Caracas anymore. That's why I side out the Wasteland. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. GG's. Alright, let's see if we can get that 4-1. For whatever reason, I always 4-1 with Maverick. I haven't gotten a 5-0 in like a month or something, but I never ever do worse than 3-2, which is I think it's solid. I think in the past month I only did not cash a league with Maverick once in the full month, in like 20 leagues or something stupid. All right. Last match of the league. So far, Blast Zone has been reasonable. Okay-ish. However you want to say it. It has been alright. It has been alright. It's just that the list is very strong. You can even play a suboptimal card and it's gonna be fine. All right, last match. Sorry, playing against Binks 8-5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If my opponent is in some combo deck, then it's not gonna work out. But against most legacy decks, this should be an okay opener. Turn 1. Blood Moon, please no. Chalice on 0. Okay. Now what? Chalice on 1. Yep. No, turn 1 Routemaster. We can beat this one. We can beat this one with the help of Swords to Plowshares. Basic Plains, Swords U, pass the turn. Next turn we're going to probably double Mom. I guess I'd rather play around Blood Moon than double Mom. Legion Warboss. I guess I'd rather double Mom. Oh. Whew. Huh. Do we double Mom or do we Noble Hierarch? I think I'd rather double Mom because it just blocks better. So I'm going to take 2, 4, 6 this turn. And then starting on next turn, I'm going to go down to 8 to fetch. And then I'm going to have Knight. And at that point, I'm going to start eating my opponent's gobos. So that's going to be fine. Don't blood moon me, bro. I just had to survive one more turn of no blood. Oof, never mind. I'm a pro. I am a pro. I am a professional over here. just a professional. Just a professional. That was hilarious. I enjoy that very much. We don't have any double greens in the decks, so I guess I'm going to grow my knights a little bit while playing making Noble Hierarch better. Now we just pass the turn. War Boss. We are gonna block here. Something? Sweet. Yeah, I guess I'd rather save this one for Hazoret. And if my opponent wasn't attacking with a single dude, I think that I can attack with a single knight here. But yeah, I am gonna save this Swords to Plowshares for specifically Hazoret or what's his name? Well, actually, my opponent is super far away from casting Hazoret. Yeah, I was actually going to kill this now. Changed my mind. My opponent is like 3 lands away from casting Hazoret. That's just not realistic. I'd rather them not start speeding up. Like I'd rather them start using their champ blockers basically. Okay, we want this in and we want this one in, and we do not want. Oh no, actually the side run is different here. 1 second. We -1 schools, -1 excavator, -1 Thalia, -1 swords. Should be -1 blast zone. There's no way. This is a land that destroys bridge. Okay, let's do this. I don't feel like Thalia is fine against this deck. Yeah, unkeepable hand is unkeepable. Unkeepable hand is unkeepable. We're gonna keep this one, and we're going to hope that my opponent doesn't turn 1 moon me. Just that would be very sad. Lotus Petal. Do this deck always play Lotus Petal? Turn 1. They do have the turn 1 moon. Okay, so we're super sad now. Especially because I left that Stoneforge on top, because it would have been a good draw. I still think it's correct to just like expect that my opponent doesn't have it, because I mean they're not gonna have it every game. Seems like my opponent disagrees with me and they are going to have it every game, but that is right actually. I just I just play against Blood Moon decks. I should just like play mono basics and just I should create my own meta because it's just like it's my own meta game is just mono Blood Moon decks. This is just so sad. And the best part is like I'm one basic forest away from just like winning this game. "17 more turns and we got this. 17 more turns. We can do this. Ugh, gross. Gross. Alright, basic. Nope. Knight. Alright, basic forest. One time. Basic forest. Not quite. Not quite. I would really like to see what my opponent's hand is, because this is kind of outrageous. They drew a lot of lands over there. It's not gonna matter, because I have 7 spells in hand, of which I cannot cast any, but still, that's a lot of lands. Turn 1 Blood Moon on the play, does it again. Turn 1 Blood Moon on the play, does it again. It is what it is. It's just that Blood Moon life, you know. Gotta leave that Blood Moon life. Okay, let's finish with a 4-on-1, shall we? Let's draw a hand with basics. Let's draw a hand with fetch lands at least. We have 11 draws, like either our actual basics or one of our 7 fetches. Noble Hierarch is also good to have in the opener alongside some basics. Let's basic it up. Let's basic it up. This is gonna be the last match of the league, by the way. I gotta do some things and some stuff, but it's fun. Like Maverick is fun, and even though I usually get like a smaller amount of viewers, I just really enjoy playing this deck, and I really enjoy streaming this deck, so I will continue doing so. Look at this hand. Look at this hand with like both of my basics, spells to cast. What else could I want? What else could I want? A way to bounce a Hazoret. Just good times. Good times had all around. Alright, turn 1, what? Let's see if they want to turn 1 something, they need to use multiple cards for that. Hopefully it's not turn 1 Chalice, because that would be kind of annoying. Okay, this is fine. This I can do. My opponent just 2 for 1 themselves in order to kill a Noble Hierarch. I'm actually going to basically bait my opponent here. I mean, there's no card that I can draw that will want me to have access to, you know, another planes. So I want my opponent to think, oh, he doesn't have white mana, so I'd rather, you know, like, go all in on a Blood Moon or something. That's what I'm trying to do, you see? I think this guy is... Oof. Well, that is great. I guess we're doing that one now. For sure getting Sword of Fire and Ice. 100% getting Sword of Fire and Ice there. And next turn, Mom is getting frisky. Next turn, Mom is getting frisky. Unless my opponent leaves like mana open throughout the turn. Chalice on 1, that's fine. Too late for that one. Too late for that one. So this I might get really blown out here, but like Simian Spirit Guide into a Braid. But I think this is just like the correct thing to do here. Because now my opponent goes back to being like super far behind. Like I have so many threats that they need to answer. My mom still is protected from red. Yeah, Fire Confluence is fine. Because it still doesn't kill mom. And now I get to... Oh yeah. Well, actually this is a blank. Never mind. I get to play Knight of the Reliquary, and then I get to play a Scriv Ranger, my opponent's end of turn, and then I get to start doing stuff with Knight. I'm probably gonna go after Wasteland actually. Chalice on 2. Okay, before this one resolves. Let's do this. Yeah, I actually really like Wasteland here. We can do 2 things actually, so let's do 2 things. So we're gonna do this. We're going to get Canopy and Cycle. Zenith. I can Zenith for Night of Autumn. I don't have Ramunap anymore, so I can't Zenith for Ramunap. I can... I feel like I'm going to be wastelanding my opponent here. Should I Zenith for double second Knight? Yeah, that seems like the best option actually. No, actually, never mind. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up the Zenith. I'm going to simply untap the Knight and just like replay here. Because the only thing that saves my opponent here is Ensnaring Bridge. And by having an answer to Ensnaring Bridge in hand already, it makes sure that my opponent is going to die next turn. So I think it's correct to just pass. And at this point, I think my opponent is just locked out. Double Ensnaring Bridge, I guess they're out. That's one of them. Do they have the second one? No, they don't. 3, 4. Night of Autumn. GG's. Bread and butter for round 1. Classic Maverick finish. Classic Maverick finish. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. This deck has been making me a lot of tickets lately, so I'm definitely happy about that. Blast Zone. probably worse than the card that it replaced, but it was definitely interesting. Like in that match against Goblins, it was truly excellent. Like the fact that Knight of the Reliquary was able to like fetch an answer to a no board Aetherbile was actually extremely relevant, and it ended up winning us a game that we might have otherwise not been able to, because my opponent was starting to clog the board very. They were just like starting to go super wide, and they might have been able to stabilize if they had been able to, do a bunch of things every turn. But because we blew up their vial, they weren't able to, like, matron for more ringleaders and stuff like that. They were forced into matroning for specific cards, which may, put them lower on actual amount of cards in hand, and they died with like 3 or 4 cards in hand that we knew that were all spells. That way they just didn't have enough time to cast. So it felt okay. Like it did have a couple of situations where it was great. The known blow up on 0 uh, part of it is very relevant actually. But it still seems worth to continue testing. I don't think I want to play it instead of a wasteland, because wasteland is just it's just extremely important. It's a big part of the deck, so I don't think we want to mess with that. I would consider playing it like over like fetch or something, or like I said, the second canopy. But I just think that access to the greens or the green and white source is just way more important. So I think that if you want to play Blast Zone in this kind of list, it needs to be on the 24th slot. That was my theory, and after playing it today, I am convinced that is the case. You just cannot play it in place of these lands, and you have to basically consider it kind of like a spell. I did kind of miss the Sword of Light and Shadow. That basically shines the brightest in the Miracles matchup, and I really felt it. Like if we had been able to get Sword of Light and Shadow against when we played against Stefano there, we might actually have been able to. Like we were forced to get GT when we played the Stoneforge, and the GT just like did absolutely nothing. While the Sword of Light and Shadow might have actually achieved something. So yeah, I kind of missed it, but I don't think I want to play the Blast Zone over anything else in the deck. Like everything else in the deck just seems so important. I don't know. Maybe I will play like the Sword of Light and Shadow over some of the sideboard cards. Maybe over like one of the chalices. The chalices are just so great against combo. We didn't play against any combo today at all, which is interesting, honestly. But third choke, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like this list is super tight, and every single card in this list is just very good. Like I've been like sideboarding all of these cards in every single league that I play. Today was the exception where we didn't play against any decks where Tormod Script and Surgical were good, which is very weird to be honest. Maybe one of the canonists can go. The canonists are just super important against decks like Elves, which are one of our absolute worst matchups, if not our absolute worst matchup. So I'm not sure whether I want to, get rid of the canonists. Maybe just have like one and one sword. I don't know. I'll think about it further. I am pretty confident that this is what the list would look like with this card if we are playing it, and I am not convinced that we are playing it yet. But yep, that's gonna be it for me today. I will I will be back tomorrow with more amulets. I want to test. Everybody's going nuts about this card, so I thought, well, what the heck, let's give it a shot. So I still need to brew a version of what it might look like, but I will try Karn the Great Creator in Amulet and see what we can come up with. So, yep. that's gonna be it for me today. For any of you that have not hit that follow button, make sure you do so. You can get notified whenever I go live. If you want to help support the stream, you can subscribe. You get access to these 3 awesome emotes. And if you want to get a tier 2 subscription, you get access to the No Bad Matchups emote as well. And you will also get access to my sideboard guide for subs, so that's cool. Yeah, Terror, there you go. The amulet emote is quickly becoming my favorite. I think that emote is great. If you want to check out previous streams, you can do so on YouTube. Earlier today, I uploaded yesterday's stream where we played this list. So if you enjoy amulet content, then yeah, this is the one. If you enjoy amulet content, then you should definitely check out my YouTube page, and you can subscribe there for free as well. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that is my handle. That is the place to go. If you want to, Discord, yes, Discord. Yeah, there you go. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, that's the link that you can use to do so. And finally, if you want to see your 75 played live with any donation of $12 or more, which covers the entry fee of a league, I will play whichever deck you want live on stream. Or if you simply want to, you know, help support the stream, donations are always very, very welcome and very appreciated. Oh yeah, and we're definitely trying out Tolsimir. It has been better than I expected, honestly. I still don't think it's worth the slot, but I have not been particularly disappointed by it, honestly. We haven't really seen him shine yet, but it's been very, very cool at least. Oh, Jody Keith is streaming. Let's go check that out. Yola Gold. All right. See you guys tomorrow, and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye. All right, let's go.